Young Buzz, welcome back to the channel, where we don't just talk about K-pop news. We dig deeper into the music, the message, and the magic behind every comeback. If you're new here, make sure to hit subscribe and join the Young Buzz family, because today we're talking about one of the most anticipated comebacks of this season, Stray Kids, and their new album, SKZ IT TAPE, Do It. Alright, let's get into it. Stray Kids have officially set the internet on fire again, and they didn't even have to drop a full song yet. The group just pre-released some instrumental tracks from their upcoming album, and fans are already going wild. We're talking about pure, stripped-down versions of their new double title tracks, Do It and Shinseun Noreum, along with Holiday and Photobook. No vocals, no lyrics, just the instrumentals. And yet somehow it's already enough to raise expectations sky high. Honestly, that's one of the things I love about Stray Kids. They know how to tease just the right amount. They've mastered the art of the spoiler, giving us tiny pieces that feel like a full meal. The way they release snippets or instrumentals before a comeback isn't just a marketing move, it's storytelling. It's like they're saying, here's the atmosphere, feel it before you hear it. And from what we've heard so far, the vibe of this album is wild. You can already tell Do It is going to be a banger. The beats, the rhythm, the build-up, everything screams confidence. Even without lyrics, it feels like the song is telling us, get ready, this is Stray Kids at their boldest. Now let's talk about the masterminds behind it all. 3RACHA. You already know, Bangchan, Changbin, and Han are not just members of the group, they're the heart of Stray Kids sound. They're the ones who create the identity that makes SKZ music instantly recognizable. And the fact that SKZ IT TAPE Do It is once again produced by them, that tells us this album is going to be deeply personal. There's something so powerful about artists who write, compose, and produce their own music. It's not just about control, it's about authenticity. When Stray Kids say something in a song, you know it's them. It's not an idea filtered through 10 other people. It's raw, real, and 100% SKZ, and fans can feel that difference. That's why the bond between Stray Kids and Stays is so strong. The album title itself, SKZ IT TAPE, is fascinating. It's actually part of a mixtape project that started way back in 2019. Remember SKZ Player and SKZ Record? This feels like a continuation of that experimental spirit. They're not just releasing music for the charts, they're creating art that archives their journey. The fact that this project follows SKZ IT TAPE shows how committed they are to keeping their roots in creativity and freedom. So let's break this down. The word tape here gives me old school vibes, like mixtapes that artists used to make for passion, not promotion. It's got that nostalgic energy, but with Stray Kids' signature futuristic twist. It's like they're merging past and present, the emotion of classic mixtapes with the innovation of modern K-pop. Now about Do It. This track is already making headlines before release. It hit #1 on Spotify's Countdown Chart Global Top 10. Let that sink in. The instrumental of a song that hasn't even officially dropped is already topping charts globally. That's insane. That's not hype. That's power. And it shows how massive Stray Kids' global influence has become. And let's be real here. Every Stray Kids comeback feels like an event. It's not just a song drop. It's a full cultural moment. The teasers, the visuals, the concept photos, everything feels intentional. And judging from the little snippets of Do It, we can already tell this is going to be one of those tracks that fans scream along to at concerts. You can almost imagine that explosive energy, the chants, the synchronized headbanging. Yeah, that's coming. Shinseun Noreum, which roughly translates to something like Play of the Gods or Divine Game, adds another layer of intrigue. Even the title alone sounds intense. You just know 3RACHA went all in on the production. I can already picture heavy beats, unpredictable drops, and those signature SKZ sound shifts that make every second feel alive. Then there's Holiday and Photobook. Just from the titles, you can tell they're going to bring a softer, more emotional contrast to the album. Stray Kids are masters at balance. They can drop something explosive like God's Menu, and then turn around and give us something heartfelt like Heaven or Blueprint. It's that versatility that keeps fans so invested. And here's what I find really interesting. Releasing the instrumentals first actually gives fans a chance to connect with the music itself before the words. It's like letting us breathe in the sound, feel the energy, and imagine our own stories before they reveal theirs. That's a brilliant way to build anticipation. Because now, when the lyrics drop, we'll already have emotional ties to the melody. Personally, I think this move shows a lot of confidence from Stray Kids. They're basically saying, our sound alone is enough to grab your attention. And they're right. You don't need flashy teasers or over-the-top gimmicks when your production is strong enough to stand on its own. And can we talk about how this entire comeback aligns perfectly with Stray Kids' identity as artists who do things their way? The album title, Do It, says it all. It's bold, unapologetic, and perfectly fits their attitude. They're not waiting for permission. They're not trying to fit a mold. They're just doing it their way. Bang Chan once said in an interview that Stray Kids music is about showing who we are, honestly. And I think this album might be another reflection of that mindset. It's about capturing that moment when you stop doubting yourself and just go for it. That moment of certainty when you say, this is it. And interestingly, that phrase, this is it, is literally how they describe the song Do It. The members said it captures that instant of confidence, that realization that you're exactly where you need to be. That's such a powerful message, not just for artists, but for anyone chasing their dreams. It makes me think, maybe SKZ IT TAPE, Do It isn't just another comeback. Maybe it's a message to fans too. A reminder to do it, to go after what you want without hesitation. To take that step, even if you're unsure. Because if Stray Kids' journey has shown us anything, it's that believing in your own voice can take you further than you ever imagined. Now let's talk about fan reactions. Stays are already in full detective mode. People are analyzing every note, every snippet, every piece of the teaser content. There are threads upon threads on Twitter and TikTok with theories about what the concept could mean. And honestly, that's one of the best parts of being in this fandom. Stray Kids make music that makes you think. It's not just catchy, it's layered with meaning. I've also seen a lot of fans saying that just hearing the instrumentals gave them chills, and I get it. Even without vocals, the energy feels alive. It's like the sound itself has a heartbeat. And knowing how Stray Kids perform, you can already imagine how insane these tracks are gonna look on stage. Now, I want to throw a question to you. What do you think Do It will sound like in full? Are we going for aggressive hype energy? Or will it surprise us with a twist halfway through, like Case 143 did? Because with 3RACHA, you never know. They love playing with expectations. And another thing I'm curious about, which song are you most excited to hear in full? Shinseun Noreum sounds like it's going to be a masterpiece, but something about Holiday makes me think it'll be a hidden gem that hits emotionally. Drop your guesses in the comments because I want to see which track you're betting on to be your favorite. For me personally, I'm beyond hyped for Do It. The title alone just screams Stray Kids energy. It feels like a declaration, like they're saying, we're here. We're doing what we do best. And honestly, after hearing just the instrumentals, I already know this album's gonna shake up the charts. Let's be real, Stray Kids aren't just a K-pop group anymore, they're trendsetters. Every comeback influences the entire industry. From their sound to their visuals to how they engage fans, they've built a whole movement around self-made artistry. SKZ IT TAPE Do It feels like another chapter in that evolution. So, mark your calendars. November 21st, 2 p.m. KST or 12 a.m. EST if you're tuning in from the States. Because when Do It officially drops, you know the internet is going to explode. I can already see the reaction videos, the fan edits, the dance challenges. It's all coming. Before I wrap this up, I just want to say, I really admire how Stray Kids keep challenging themselves. Most artists would play it safe after reaching global success, but not them. They keep experimenting, taking creative risks, and raising their own bar. That's why their music keeps hitting harder every time. So what do you think, Buzz family? Are you ready for SKZ IT TAPE Do It? Which track are you most excited for? And what do you think Stray Kids' next musical evolution will sound like? Let's start a discussion in the comments because I know stays always have the best theories. All right, that's all for today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the full comeback breakdown once the album drops. This is Young Buzz, signing off. Stay passionate, stay creative, and remember, when the moment comes, don't hesitate, just do it.